Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week, and I'm standing here with Oliver Bierhoff. Hello, Oliver. Nice to meet you. Not only I think you're into fashion, but also cars.
Yeah, I'm German. I think every German is into cars, and it's fantastic. Mercedes-Benz is our partner, also the German national team. So I have every time the possibility to have the newest cars. Unfortunately, I don't have your car, the SLS. I should have got it, but I think it's very difficult to get one.
Well, will you try to get one at some point?
Yeah, at some point, yeah. We have a lot of players there asking for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a beautiful car, it's very nice. It's a fun car, of course.
Is there anything specific about the car that you like when you see it, the design maybe?
Yeah, the design seems to me very traditional or classy.
Yeah.
And I like it. It's normally, especially these types of cars, I don't like it too much for like racing cars. It's more traditional, old style, and how do you call it in English? The windows.
The gold.
Yeah. It's perfect.
I think you're going to love this car because the great thing about it is you can drive it like a normal car, but you can take it straight to the racetrack and do real lap times, and not just, but real lap times. So if you get a chance, I hope you...
I will ask for it. Perhaps if you win the title in South Africa, they will give me a try for half an hour.
What about the fashion show? How do you come because you like fashion a lot? So what type of things interest you in this section?
Well, I think it's great that we have a fashion week like this in Germany. I lived 11 years in Italy, so I know a little bit from Milan, and I've been also to New York for a fashion show. But it's good to have here young designers, but also great designers like Boss or Stoness, which is our part in the national team too. And I think it's fun to get some impressions, to meet some friends here, also people from the fashion business and also from the car business. So being here together, having some fun, and unfortunately tonight I have to go back to work.
And Berlin? Does that have a special meaning to you? Or?
Of course, I mean we have been here for the World Cup 2006. We said this is our capital, we have to stay here. It was a great World Cup for whole Germany, and Berlin we have a special relation. And I mean, you can see it. This city is every time evolving. It's growing. It's fast. It's very young. It's fashionable. So it's nice to come.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you enjoy the fashion show. And I hope your work won't be too hard, and a safe trip home.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. Bye. Now we're ready for our first drive on a civilian road, and here we are in Berlin.
I'm Matthew.
Hi, Simon. Well, thank you very much for the beauty you've brought me.
You're welcome.
Now
have fun.
Guys,
enjoy the car
this is it.
And enjoy Berlin.
We will, and we will bring it back in one piece.
Yes, okay, that's very important.
See you later.
Okay,
bye-bye.
Have fun.
So obviously the sound of this superb engine needs resonance. And what offers better resonance than a tunnel? Do you want to hear it? Let's go. And no single time have we violated the speed limit. Unter den Linden in Berlin is one of the premier localities in the town. Actually, it's one of the most beautiful streets here and one of the most exclusive ones in the world. And Mercedes has a beautiful new showroom here where, of course, our good old friend the SLS AMG is being displayed. Now, we're in the middle of a client party as part of the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week here in Berlin, and we're going to enjoy ourselves together with the SLS AMG. We're sitting at the SLS AMG with Anja Gockel, whose presentation I just got to admire, and I have to say, as a man who's not going to many fashion shows, I thoroughly enjoyed it. tell me, you're a person who does a lot with design. What do you think of this car?
It's absolutely fantastic. It's beauty, it's sex appeal, it's iconic, and speed.
Yes.
What else do you need in life?
Well, not very much, I would say, huh? Have any, is there anything that particularly fascinates you? I don't know. Some people say the door.
I love the door, I love the color, I love this, I love everything of this car. I think it's just done with love. All of love.
Yes, I agree. Meeting the guys and the designers and so on, you can see that these guys really love the car.
I believe that.
Anja, a great pleasure, and thank you very much for the beautiful fashion.
Thank you so much. It's such a beauty to be here.
So as you see, everyone who has to do with design or cars or anything that has to do with aesthetics love this car, and so do I. I'm standing here with Cristiano Burani. Hi Cristiano.
Nice to meet you.
Cristiano is a man who knows a lot about aesthetics. What do you think of this car?
Okay, for me this is like a dream. I mean, it reminds me to a diabolic car. A car that has got a sort of retro style, but is just in the future. This is the future now.
Like your fashion, would you say that this retro design, perhaps creating a modern classic, is cutting edge?
Yes, absolutely. And I feel very common and similar to the concept of this car, because, for example, in my collection, I will always start from something from the past, because the past is always a font of inspirations, and I try to translate just this small accent into something that could be valuable in the next 10 years.
I wish you all the best, and thank you for the time you took for us, and thanks again for the great collection.
Okay, thank you to you.
After 4 very busy days, the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week here in Berlin comes to an end. What have I learned? Well, I've learned one thing. Aesthetics are equally important in fashion as they are in car design. And the designers here, all who I have talked to, really love this car and say it's really cutting edge, as is their fashion. Now, for me personally, I think I'll stick to the cars. So follow me and see what the SLS AMG is up to next.